official section of our tour. We have animals all around us. On your right, we have the black buck. The males have those long spirally horns. On your left here, that tall one out there is the nilgai. They are the largest species of antelope in Asia. And yes, right in front of us is the black buck, female with her baby. Adorable, they're so cute. I know, they're just so cute. We have a lot of babies, lots and lots of babies. There's a bunch of females right here on your right, except for the one that's a little male who's growing. Alright, there's the rest of the nilgai on your left. Alright, we're entering into the Americas. Animals from North and South America. On your right, we have the Roosevelt elk. I'm going to talk about them in a little while. We're going to come back so we can see them. But on your left, we have the llama. Llama are from South America, and they're used in the Andes Mountains as a pack animal. They can carry about 100 pounds on their backs. Very strong. Now, do you guys know what happens when you make a llama mad? Yeah, and it's not pleasant. It is regurgitated bile, stomach acid, not good. It burns if it gets in your eyes, and it stinks. Now, we also have the fallow deer on your left. These guys are the ones laying down here. They were the inspiration for Bambi, because Bambi had spots. Although Bambi grew up, and he didn't have spots anymore. That's because Bambi was a mule deer. The fallow deer keep their spots through adulthood, and they have really impressive antlers. Antlers will be growing from the male's heads only, and their antlers will grow and get a big flat shovel-like surface on them. Really, really impressive antlers. You definitely want to come back through the season and check them out as they're growing. Alright, we have more of our fallow deer up there on the hill. Now that large bird you're seeing out there, this is the, or right in front of us too, this is the rhea. They walk on 3 toes, and they are relative of the ostrich and the emu. Now I gotta point this out, you guys. On the left, in that barn, the Roosevelt elk, off of his head, he has his antlers starting to grow. Now the antlers are not permanent. They are only on the males. They shed them every year and regrow them every year. And that fuzzy material on them is called velvet. This is where they get the blood vessels to grow these antlers very fast and very big. By the time fall/winter comes, they're going to be ready to use them for breeding season. They're going to be running with the other males. There are a few here. You can see that they're growing. Yes, they are the antlers. They're starting to grow. Yep. Only on the males, boys. What else can I say about that? That's it. Alright, so now we're going to be looking at the largest land mammal in North America. I did hear buffalo earlier, but they are actually the American bison. The bison look like the European buffalo, but they are in fact bison. Now these guys can get over 3,000 pounds, and the babies are 30 pounds when born, and they're bright orange, a rustic orange. We do have babies, and I did see them today. I really hope you guys get to see them because they are just so adorable. Now, unlike the elk and the fallow deer and all deer, the bison have what's known as horns, true horns. These guys are permanent, and they only get one set for their entire life, and if one breaks, it will not grow back. Where are the babies? Up on your left, behind you. You see the little up on the hill? You see that brighter looking thing laying down? That's one of the young, one of the calves. I know, he's up there laying down. They were down here earlier today, and they're so cute. There might be some back there, but I can't tell. Alright, so all these birds, I want to talk about them. On your right, I've talked about the rheas. See these birds up in the trees and all this, like flying all on the fence? You guys see them? They're awesome. They're the black vulture. Right in front of us here, we have a leucistic rhea. Now here she is all white, and they have blue eyes because they do produce pigment, melanin. Only a little bit though. Now the black vulture is really cool. They're only one of the 2 species of vulture in North America, and they have a black head and all beautiful shiny black feathers with white tipped rings. and you'll see them all over this park. They're here to pick up free meat from our other animals. While the turkey vultures are way up in the sky, these guys actually chase the turkey vultures away. Alright, so it's time to leave America. We are going to Africa. Now you're going to see the largest bird in the world, who's blocking our way. Now we have to wait for a warden for that, because if we open this gate, he's probably going to come barreling through here, and we don't want that because, one, he's going to pick on the Rias, and that would be not very pleasant. And then the bison are going to pick on him, and that would be even less pleasant. No, they're not really too worried about that. All these animals are well taken care of. They're all dewormed. They're all given top quality medical treatment and stuff. So none of them have like diseases and stuff. They're all given everything that they need. Is he? Oh, there we go. No warning required. We got it. Alright, so we're looking at the largest bird in the world. This is the ostrich. And they can stand 8 feet tall. And they walk on 2 toes, as you can see. 2. Now these guys can run up to 45 miles an hour. Oh yeah. You do not want to be chased down by one because you're not going to get away. Beautiful animal. Now their eyeball can be 2 inches across. Hi, pretty boy! And they have big wings. Alright. So we're coming up to... These are our white rhinos. Now the white rhino lives... Zebra. Okay. The white rhino lives in the same region as the... White rhino lives in the same region as the black rhino, although their color is the same. They are that gray color. This is due to the fact that their white rhino was originally called the wide rhino. It was a name mispronunciation. It refers to the shape of their mouth. They pull the grasses out of the ground, while the black rhino has a V-shaped mouth for pulling the leaves off of trees. Now all the rhinos, males and females, have horns. They're made of keratin, the same as our nails and our hair. And it will grow back if broken, as long as the root is intact. Alright, so I know you guys are excited about this. On your left, we have the largest land mammal in the world. These are our African elephants. And these girls have been here since 1974. And they're run by their matriarch. She's the oldest and wisest and biggest female. Both males and females have those tusks. They're actually upper incisor teeth that grow out of their mouth. And if they break, they will not grow back. Although they have 5 sets of the rest of their teeth that they go through throughout their life. Yes. We don't have koalas, but we do have different marsupials. I'm going to surprise you with that later. Okay, their trunks have 100,000 muscles in them. Okay, now you guys can see a male and a female ostrich on your right. The female is all gray, while the male is that black. Now, unfortunately, the rhino and the elephant are critically endangered in the wild due to illegal poaching for their ivory and their horns and from habitat loss. So it is great that we have these animals here. We want to educate the world about them. We want people to know that, you know, they are a part of this world. They deserve to be here just as much as we do. All right. Oh, wow. The zebra are on the move. So yeah, we have more of our rhinos. And first, we'll talk about the zebra. Does anybody think zebra are white with black stripes? No? Alright. How about black with white stripes? No? Yeah? Okay, go on. They are actually white with brown stripes. I didn't know that either. The young are brown, and you can see this. known as a dazzle. And their stripes are for camouflage. And in the wild, these guys would be actually more tightly put together because they want to stay hidden from predators. Basically, a predator cannot pick off one if it looks like one big mass of animals. And out here, they don't have predators, so they're just spaced out, doing whatever they want. Now, I want to talk about this bird coming up. He is amazing. This is our marabou stork. And he's got an 8.5-foot wingspan. That's big. And he has a beak that can be over a foot long. Hello, boy! Hello! Hello! I'm trying to talk to him. He answered actually earlier. And they'll use that beak to, oh yeah, we have Canada geese and their chicks all over the place. And he'll use that beak to go deep inside of a carcass, rip out the meat that was left over from previous predators. Okay, we have our Asian water buffalo, surprise, surprise, in the water. They spend most of their time in or around water. This one just came out of the water. This one's still in there. They just love it. Oh, wow. It's so cool. Oh, I know. Now, zebra are very pretty. They're just gorgeous, I know. But if you ever thought you wanted to ride a zebra, you might want to reconsider. Hi, sweetie! They are very stubborn and very aggressive, and they're just, you know, kind of mean. I'll get back to it in just a sec. On your left, sable antelope. Awesome animal. Only antelope known to bow his head and charge at a lion. He will not back down from the fight. So the zebra have never been domesticated as a whole because of their nature. They're very, as you can see, these two right here on your left are going at it. They love to kick, they love to bite. And yeah. So now we're going to be entering into the wild plains. We're going to see a lot of cool animals in here. Oh, another ostrich. Not monkeys. Hi girl, what you doing? What are you doing? Are you going to cross? Or you're gonna come through. Oh, how sweet. Come here. You're coming through. Hi, pretty girl. Hello, pretty. She's like, yeah, I got it. Oh. To 116 degrees, and they are just magnificent. Both the males and females have those horns that can reach 4 feet long off their head, straight up. And then we're now looking at the common eland. Where are they? Yep, right and left. Look how big they are. They're huge. Now these guys are considered to be the slowest running antelope, so they use those stripes on their back for camouflage. But these guys can actually jump 6 to 8 feet straight up in the air. And yes, we have peacocks. I didn't get to talk to that one. But, both the male and female common eland have these horns. And I guess we'll talk about the peacocks. We have male peacocks here. We do not have the females. The males are the ones with those magnificent feathers that actually grow from their back, not their tail. Out here on your right, you can see a peacock opened up. That is known as the train. All those feathers are a train, and they will molt that train every single year and grow a whole new train every single year. We also have the Dama gazelle on your right. They're the largest gazelle, and unfortunately the rarest. There's only 300 left in the wild. Yeah. So it's really great that places like us have them. I'm going to and try to continue them and, you know, keep them alive, keep them going. Oh, we have the Ellipsis water buck on your right. These guys have a white ring. Oh, sorry, I know. They have a white ring of fur on their rump, and that is used for camouflage. These guys also have very foul-smelling meat because they have waterproofing secretions in their sweat glands that will waterproof their fur and their skin because they love to swim and they will use the water to their advantage when escaping predators. Alright, we have our reticulated giraffe. Hi! The males can stand 18 feet tall. Hi Conan, I love you so much. You're amazing. That's Conan, he's our boy, he's our only male. He's just magnificent. Oh yeah, we have a lot of babies. They're just lovely. Oh yay. Okay, let's not forget these guys. Pictures, videos of these guys here on your left. This is the scimitar horned oryx. They are completely extinct in the wild. There are none left. None. These guys are magnificent. They have beautiful horns that drape over their back. Both the males and females have those horns. And you can see we have a lot of babies. They're just awesome. I love them so much. Now, if you look ahead, if you can see through, we have a lot of giraffe. This is why we're moving slow, because the giraffe are being led up to camp. You guys are going to get off, well, you have the opportunity to get off the truck at Camp Aventura, where you can feed our giraffe. It is awesome. I got to do it, and I just was totally in love. I'm going to try to talk to the peacock. Let's see the answer. Awesome. She's about 65 pounds or so. She's getting up there, but she's still little. We also have two new brown bear cubs that have just been put up there. They are adorable. They are about this big, and they're just wow. There's so much to do up there. There's just so much to do. There's reptiles. There's exotic birds, animal trainers on hand that can help you guys to get close to some animals, talk to you about everything you want to know. There's like food, drinks, restrooms, displays of antlers and horns and skulls you guys can touch, pick up, stuff. It's just so much to do. We also have a zip line. It's a nice warm day. You definitely want to try and get on that. It'll nice cool you down. On your right here, these are our red and Collie cattle, also known as the Watusi cattle, because they were originally domesticated by the Watusi tribe. Those horns are magnificent. They can be 6 feet across from tip to tip and weigh 100 pounds. And those horns actually help the animals stay cool. They have blood vessels in them that cool off the blood, and then it flows back to the core of the body, a lot like elephants' ears. Alright, so on your left you can see everything. We've got it all. Oh, we have a giant anteater too, that weighs about 100 pounds. Right in the middle. This is only the halfway point. We still have a whole other half to do where you're going to see the black bears, the brown bears, the tigers, kangaroos, emus, a lot. More African hoofstock, all kind of stuff. You guys see the truck behind us? We have trucks rotating through like every 10 minutes. You guys can spend as little or long as you want here. and the trucks just keep coming through. There's another one right behind that one. Like it's great. We have like 20 trucks out today. So yeah, you guys can stay an hour, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 3 hours, however long you want. There's plenty to do out there. You take your time, do whatever you want. It's pretty great. Soaring Eagle Zipline, we're going to be passing it right in front of us as soon as we come around this corner. I'm going to point it out to you guys. It's right there. It's next to the restrooms. I don't think it's very expensive, but I think it does cost a little bit. Do you know how much the Soaring Eagle Zipline is? I can tell you. We don't know. We haven't done that yet. But you can always check it out, find out. I don't think it's very much. Our Lion Cub's right here on your left. I can see his ears, her ears from here. I love her.